But
we got one in here.
But the numbers are high in the 90% projectile preventing transmission from a person who is positive to the person who's negative.
It's almost 100%.
Yes, almost. And so we have things out here, but we need to make these things accessible and easier for people to get and access. So, in your profession, how can a person access these medicines? Get signed up to get better health care? How can they get access?
Well, let me jump in before you go.
Sure.
You know, these states, Tennessee, Arkansas, Mississippi, you know they opted out a lot of that Obamacare.
Yeah.
Arkansas guy.
Arkansas got it. They wanted to opt out. And what the world?
What the what?
The poorest area in the country, and you want to opt out of health?
Exactly.
HEP? Jesus, go ahead.
It's the good thing is today we have people put in place to help facilitate that linkage to care from time of diagnosis to actually getting you to the first appointment. That's one of my roles in my profession. I meet with, well, this is what the guidelines said. I meet with newly diagnosed, people that's released from incarceration, pregnant women, and people lost the care of follow-up for 6 months or more. But let me be the first to say this, and I probably shouldn't say it publicly, but I've been rules. Whoever walked through that door and need help, I help. Absolutely. We figure out what category or what program they go into later. You came for help, and that's what I'm a helpmate. That's what I do. So once, and I mean, it's a beautiful thing to have the EIS workers and.
What's EIS?
Early Intervention Services.
Okay.
Early Intervention Services. We have things put in place to help people. Nobody should die from HIV no more.
That's good.
No one should not have access to medical care. No one should not have access to medication. We have the Ryan White program that help us bridge the gap between a lot of things. But if there's people to help walk you through this is a whole new world and it can be confusing, you know, whereas you're not just going to the doctor for your blood pressure no more. That was easy to access, but when you don't know about these facilities, and then when you find out about the facilities and you know that there's a place that everybody go to that has the quote package, I'm not going there.
Yeah.
So I try to break down those barriers. I go with you. You know, we walking the thing together. It's too, I'm not gonna wear no trench coat in some 99-degree weather. I'm not gonna sweat my tracks out foolish. We finna go on in here and do what we got to do.
Yeah.
So that's like one of the drawbacks and will make somebody opt out of treatment because they don't want to be nobody to know that they're diagnosed. But what will help people, I think, with that is that when we make this, like we talked about downstairs, you take all the power back, and people put a face with whatever it is, you know, that you're dealing with. And I know it works because I do it all the time. When you take the power back, and I just commend you. So where will someone start trying to get these services?
They can start with the EIS worker, whether they be at Friends for Life. Okay. Friends for Life has EIS, Adult Special Care, also has EIS services.
That's at the Med?
At the Medplex.
Okay.
At the 880 Madison. Yeah. But it's just as simple as picking up the phone. Even if you want to start with me, pick up the phone and call me. 901-333-8248 is my direct line at work. I'm at that desk a little too much sometimes. The chair fits me perfectly, but I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I love helping. I love being that person to somebody else that I needed for myself.
Well, you know, I saw you Monday before last, and we passed each other. You were running, I think, out of class, and I was trying to get to mine because I was teaching. And we were at the Trans Lives Matter conference. For Ryan White, and they had a big thing for women that was HIV positive. So what were your role? What did you do? Because I didn't get a chance to talk to you. We just hugged and passed.
We did.
So what were you doing?
I call myself sitting down hushing, and I don't know how to do that. My goal now is to build other people.
Okay.
Because I've been out here for a long time. I've been the face of AIDS for many years. And it's more than me. It's more than me. So my host was to support some of my fellow sisters, encourage them. And we had this forum where it was just all women. And we were talking about the barriers of being black women living with HIV, because that's what the majority of the population looked like in that room. It was a handful of Caucasian, but of course we rank high, so we were in there. But I did find myself kind of, I guess, jumping into that conversation. I'm still one, if it don't sound right to me, it ain't right. It ain't right. And I'm kind of like Miracle. She got that from me. No, you're not going to leave here miseducated. Right. We defeat the purpose. Absolutely. When we send them out the room with the wrong education. So my job that day was just to sit and listen.
So, okay. So Miracle, what can we do as adults in the community, advocates, activists, the church, to support you as a 16-year-old black female doing your activism work in the community?
I would say continue to educate me. Because I don't know everything about HIV, but for my age, I think I know enough to help my peers. So help me help them, and that's all I can ask for. And I stole the line from my mom.
And you said downstairs that you like for your mom to come to the school because December 1st is World AIDS Day.
Yes.
And it's important that we push World AIDS Day and invite people to come out and go to events that's going to be featured around the city. And Eddie, grab the mic for a minute. Because you got something going on big Tuesday also. So go ahead.
Oh, yeah. On Tuesday, December the 1st, we're hosting a World AIDS Day celebration at Tiger Lane, the Community HIV Network, and the Bonner. We're hosting a World AIDS Day release of lanterns to remember those who passed on from the virus, as well as those to celebrate those who are living with the virus. There'll also be a host of testing events all across the city, sponsored by Representative Jay Hardaway, but Le Bonner is hosting it. Friends for Life is hosting a celebration as well downtown on the Beale Street Landing. So we'll both be hosting things to remember those and to honor those still living.
Okay. How can we find out about more information about these events?
Well, you can contact me at 901-287-4957, and that's my direct line as well.
That's Eddie Wiley, all right here on the Unleashed Voice. Thank you, Mr. Eddie.
And Eddie is one of our HIV and AIDS correspondents / writers / Team TUV for the Unleashed Voice magazine, and that's what he does. He has a column where he is allowed to just do whatever he wants to do to help raise awareness and promote the benefit of educating our public on HIV and AIDS in the community, and where we send this magazine. So I think we're trying to touch everybody.
Absolutely.
So Mildred, yes. We'll give you 1 minute, give Miracle 1 minute, and we're going to take these last 5. Say what you want to say to our listeners concerning whatever. You have the floor. Go ahead, Miracle. I'll let you go first and let your mom go next.
I want you to tell them when you said your mama said what you'll do with the package.
Okay, so a lot of people say HIV is the pack. And my mama say, what's the pack? If it's a pack, then it's something that comes in the mail. And if she could sign out for it, she wouldn't. She'll put return to sender because we don't want that package.
That's great.
So, you want to say the thing to anybody? The little young man be calling your phone at night.
Daddy, he lying.
So, tell the listeners where you're going to be this Sunday.
Miracle.
This Sunday.
This Sunday, she will be at Cathedral of Praise, located at 561 South Prescott. This will be Miracle first time sharing her story publicly.
We didn't want to ask her too many questions because we want to save it, the suspense. Because I want to hear it fresh because I can really shout Sunday. What you really? I'm gonna shout Monday. Go ahead, baby.
Go ahead.
But other than that, I just don't call it the package, y'all. HIV is a human immunodeficiency virus.
Okay.
All right.
So Mildred, you got 1 minute to say hey to your boo thing, and that's it. 1 minute.
Oh my God, well, he's trying to get us in trouble.
Hey, Papa.
I love you when you call me Big Papa.
I will spend this last 60 seconds just encouraging our community to break the stigma, end the silence, start talking about HIV and AIDS with your kids. Make it a subject that you talk about in your home at the dinner table. This is the only disease that we hush and we sweep up under the table. If somebody had cancer, you'll run out and do a whole marathon in the rain.
Yeah.
But AIDS, what? No, we have to stop that, and the change starts with us. So I I encourage you to be the change that you want to see. You have no reason to be afraid of Mildred. None whatsoever.
Come on in, my dear.
None whatsoever. Because Mildred's not sexually active, which I have no desire to. But we have to talk about it. We have to call it what it is. You know, it is what it is, and we're all affected by this disease.
I agree. And pretty much someone's opinion of you is not your reality, it's their reality and their problem, so whatever. I want to thank you ladies, beautiful black sisters, for coming on this show. Mother and daughter duo, thank you for coming on the Unleashed Force show and spreading your message. We have a Robert Woods in the studio, and he's about to take a journey in his life to move to California to follow his dream. And I don't know. Okay, well, we got your back, we support you, we love you, and keep doing what you do. So, you want to talk about the magazine before we wrap up? We got 4 minutes.
Now talk about your engagement.
Oh, well, I'm not engaged. I don't have a ring.
Your ring in the shop. You getting sized. You got a rock.
My rock is in the shop.
Why you were crying?
Because something was in my eye. It was bugs flying. It had nets. It was nets in the building.
Why were you crying?
It was nets.
John, you saw him crying, didn't you?
He was hunched over.
I know he was very emotional. I couldn't see his face. I know he was very emotional.
Don't shame him.
I had outline on. It got in my eye.
He had lost all of the little mascara. Well, not waterproof, honey.
No. Okay. So this is the thing. It was.
Are you happy?
Yeah. You know why I'm happy? I'm happy because I am helping. You know, I have discovered, and you know this too, Mildred. My life is not about me anymore.
Right.
So I can't live for myself and be selfish anymore. So my life is not about me, and so by me taking this step, I am liberating other people. Absolutely. And freeing other people who have been in captivity and bondage and everything. And so I'm happy to see other people come out of their liberation, including myself, including Pastor Gooch, and it's an exciting time. And now you starting to see who your real friends are. My mother had this issue during her wedding. I asked a good friend of mine, 15 years, good friend, said, "Hey, I want you to be a groomsman in the wedding." You know what this joker told me? And when I tell you he's so gay, he happy. He told me, I got to think about it.
Oh.
I said, "Baby, you don't have to think, I got you. You not in the wedding. Next person." So my point is this: we have a lot of people still living through oppression. A lot of people who have double conscience. They are being exploited by churches, their families, and they're afraid to come out. And like my mother said in her words, you have to come out to break the stigma, because they think all gay men are feminine, effeminate. They think all gay women want to sleep with heterosexual men. They think
heterosexual women.
Yeah, heterosexual women and men. They think gay women are bisexual. They have this stigma of the people within the community, and we have to come out and put a new face on these names within our community and let people see that we are normal people. Absolutely. And that's it. And I'm normal. I'm a man. I like to play basketball. I lift weights. I like to shoot. I like to swim. I do everything as everybody else do.
And no shade to the femme girls.
And no shade to the femme girls. And I love everybody. And we just need to embrace and treat everyone as a human being and respect everyone.
Absolutely.
And take your biases and put them in the garbage can and you deal with them yourself in your own personal time. But other than that, I'm good.
And stop trying to deliver your opinion to me about what I should be doing and how I should live my life. You know, one of my coworkers said, "Congratulations," and I said, well, "What?" I thought he was going to say the magazine. "Oh, on your son and your son-in-law getting engaged." I said, "Well, thank you," because it's not a secret. It was not a secret. We were not hiding. We do not hide who we are. So don't be ashamed. Don't be shocked. Don't be embarrassed by Davian Clemens and Darnell Gooch engagement, because these men have decided that they want to live their life in authentically who they are and will not allow you to enforce what they do. Definitely. We are unleashed, and we, like you, Mildred, we are unleashing people to break free from mama and them. Because it doesn't matter what they think, even they're going to think it when you in the closet. Because they know you in the closet. They know that ain't your friend you bring to Thanksgiving dinner every year.
Right. And y'all 45.
Roommate.
They know that's not your friend.
Right.
Come on, man. Who you fooling? Your closet is made out of glass.
Exactly.
Because the only person you fooling is you.
Mama said come eat with them.
I will come eat them crab legs with Eddie Mom at the casino. Well, we're going to wrap this show up. This is the baddest show on KWAM 99, the talk show. What else?
Y'all.
Thank y'all once again.
Thank you for having
you
us.
tomorrow.
Yes.
Come and see Mildred and Miracle at 561 South Prescott. We out of here. Ow!
All right, clear.